I hear you saying too, Robbie, about the report. I don't want to get into it, but the reason that report took as long as it did, we so far would have compromised, and we, because I'm human, and I'm saying we encourage these things because we stay silent. We are not bold enough. We are not explosive enough and on time to go to the face of politicians and hold their feet to the fire. So we are culpable as well, because reports such as this, when you look at it, you know people being paid to either hide stuff, and this is just my own opinion, right? You can see, based on what I'm seeing from my own deep-rooted fiber of my being, is that people being paid to either stay quiet, hide certain things, or whatever. Because I don't know why that 15 million didn't go to these people and help them with whatever they need to get help with, and the list goes on.
But just to add to that, Mr. Johnson, the reality is that the man made the point in his report. He said it is only human. Now, the Prime Minister of this country could have taken an initiative the same way he has failed the police officers, because when he got into office, although the opposition, which is Kamala Persad-Bissessar, had put it in place for the $1 million to pay to the policemen who died in the line of duty, and it's not about that 1,000 policemen that died in the line of duty, right? There's a few. If he was serious about the lives of those people and wanted to get them to buy in, he would have already approved the $1 million for these people. Up to today, those people didn't get it. He also, knowing very well, because he would have already gotten some kind of briefing from the lawyers that represented the various institutions that were represented for that failure. He would have already gotten some kind of remit from them. And as a sheer concern for humanity, he would have been able to say, well, okay, we are going to make an ex gratia payment to you on the behalf of the state, pending the result of this. Pending the result of this.
Correct.
To show that we care about you. The breadwinner for that house gone. But the Prime Minister is the breadwinner for your own home. And he don't care about nobody, because he tell all that already, you know. He say, I don't like my money to sleep out, you know. But anybody else money could sleep out. Anybody else. Anyhow, look, let me forget them.
I know.
Person with the healthy corner, yes? The person with the healthy corner.
Yeah, for real. Let me do this. But before I jump on, let me preface this by saying, anything that somebody is gutsy enough to do in this world, to educate humanity, to improve their health, to open their third eye, they are killed. And this is the type of world that we live in. Yet, you have pastors, preachers, a whole bunch of churches everywhere, and they're silent. People, are you giving me a break, eh? All right. Anyhow, sometimes my inside just tremble. Oh, Lord Father. Good morning to my people. Blessed morning, and blessed morning to y'all. My cousin Scrappy, Wagwan, brethren. I hope all is well with you, brother. I know you can't say anything because I spent a good amount of time with you last week. But we'll hook up again sometime this week. Blessed morning to you. My brother in Grandy, Mr. Tan, a.k.a. Backoman, much love to you and your wife. Let me just give a special shout out. Mr. Selwyn Lopez and your lovely daughter and wife. Man, much love to you, man. And you know what? I'm so happy when I'm able to offer the type of help that I can to people like you who was in such caustic situations for 15 years or more, and I could bring that type of help to you. I'm grateful to hear that, because God knows I was chosen to do what I'm doing here. So I am totally grateful to know that I could bring that type of help for you. And keep on keeping on, my brother. Keep standing tall. Jenny, and all the rest of my folks, blessed morning. My Pfizerback family, blessed morning to y'all. Let me jump into this real quick. Here's what I want to ask you people, real quick. At the end of the day, all right, we are seeking to make and improve our health. That is, to me, this is what we should be aspiring for. Sure, live in the moment. I believe in living in the moment, because that's the only thing you show up. The only thing I'm sure of right now is that I am on the phone. I am on the air. I am on the air. talking about health and how people could improve their health. And I just have a conversation with Mr. Robert Amar. I am absolutely sure about that. If you ask me what I was doing yesterday at this point in time, I can't tell you. I can't even remember. But because what I'm saying is that none of us has the power to see into the future. We ain't that good. Because when we get to the future, it becomes the now. Live your life in the now. But at the same time, prepare yourself to survive in the now, which means you have to stay in touch with the healthiest corner on earth. You got to. You don't have a choice. You want proper information, you'll get that. And just know, I'll give you my number at the bottom of the hour again. The consultation is absolutely free. But let me ask you folks this. We've been getting information from the upper echelon, the people at the helm, right, about our health. For years, we have been given certain script to follow, certain transcript as it pertains to health, and certain guidelines and guidelines on how we are supposed to eat. Okay? Everybody could agree with that. Everybody could attest to that. My question to you folks, and everybody who is listening to me right now, and you can pass on this news. Question: do you think that disease is getting better? That pathologies that infest the human body is getting any better? Have you seen that happening? Because to me, to this researcher, diabetes, more and more, stroke, more and more, heart attack, more and more, PCOS, more and more, impotence, more and more, high blood pressure, more and more, anxieties and depression, more and more. Everything has increased, and technologically, we are at the most advanced stage in human history at this point. Something wrong here. Smell like chicken and taste like fish. Well, let me try to walk you through this as best as I can. I went, during my research, I was very fortunate to meet on this paper. And this paper it took place in the United States Congress, a document 264 from the 74 Congress second session, and it says this was in 1936. Let me repeat, 1936. Let me give you an old man Tobago language. 1936. It says our rain soil and our soil is being depleted since in 1936, and they encourage people. Go and dig it up if you want. They encourage people to take more minerals because you will die from diseases. This was in Congress in 1936. You do the math and see how long that is. Yet, you have people convincing you not to take raw materials into your body. You have people convincing you that those things are a waste of time. But, drugs is extremely great for you. Very good for you. I said this last week. I've been saying it over and over again. I use this as a point of reference. If anyone knows what scabies is, again, you can go and dig it up. Scabies kill hundreds and thousands of people. It did. Hundreds of thousands of people. You know what cures scabies? Vitamin C. If you have to preface what I just said there and cross-reference that with 1936, what Congress says, all you would know for sure and try to understand the importance of raw materials to your body. Because again, if you believe that you can get all the essential nutrients from the foods we eat, when I just tell you again, I just remind you again, our soil is being depleted precipitously. And if you ain't get that yet and understand that the vegetables that we are eating, we eat in husk, you lack a viewpoint of knowledge. The lion's share of essential nutrients for the human body is minerals. Folks, get that in your head. It's minerals. This is what makes the body calibrate constantly in a way where it goes back to homeostasis and optimize structure and function the way God and nature intended it to be. A lot of my program, a lot of my talks, I'll be very repetitive because we are very recalcitrant. We doesn't hear. Are we not here? We have selective hearing. We choose to hear what we want to hear, and we take our context what we need to take out of context. Okay? That is what happened to us. We take out the context what we want to take out of context. And we say what we need to say because you know why? We are emotional beings. So pragmatism is out the door. Logic is out the door. My emotions matter. Well, let me explain something to you again. There is a mineral, a substrate of vitamins called boron. If men have that in their body, when they dance in, when they're on the dance floor, they wouldn't know if to lead or follow. Because your testosterone level will be so depreciated. It will be so low. But no, or they want to listen to the people who never did nutrition in school. You want to listen to them. When I pontificate on an issue, I pontificate on an issue that I know creates health for your body. I know that for sure. Right? I know that for sure. It creates a lot of health for the human body. With this, having said this, I want to also reiterate. Let me go back before I go forward because sometimes so much information in my head, and there are a whole bunch of people trying to call me now. So much information in my head that it kind of get a little bit unfiled, mumble up a little bit. Let me just say this for you a little bit. The people who we trust, which is allopathic doctors, right? That's because that's what they practice, allopathic. You can look it up if you want again. They believe that the human body is a bag of biochemistry waiting to be broken. And when it is broken, it cannot be healed with raw materials. So what you're doing is punishing your heart. The heart can commit no crime, but the heart paying for a crime because they give you all these drugs that consistently pound on the heart, consistently pound on the heart to ram your symptoms, into submission. That's what drug does. It's not dealing with the cause, it's dealing with the symptoms. And the poor heart getting punished, it ain't commit no crime, it getting punished every day by all kind of stuff. Let me just say this again. We lost a lot of young people by way of aneurysm. For those of people who are driving cars, you will know when your tire hit one of them crevices that we have in the road here. It has a bulge on it. The tire will go. You probably can go for another 2 months with that bulge. But eventually, it will rupture and pop and create problems for you. An aneurysm is very analogous to that because that's what happens. And that happens with an aneurysm for a lack of copper. And I can give you, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I can give you a whole bunch of reasons why raw materials is essential for your body. And without it, you will suffer with chronic diseases. You will absolutely suffer. So stay there. And this is when I'm talking bold and raw. Don't take this as no disrespect. Take it as I am being very real and matter of fact. Stay there and think you can heal. Think you can get better. And think that prayers will help you when you are infested with a whole bunch of pathologies in your body. And that same body that the Creator gave to you, whoever, or what your concept of the Creator is, whatever it is, source energy, intelligence, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever you want to call it. When that happens and you disrespect the complexity of that body and feel you could just go and get healed by prayers, again, you lack a viewpoint of knowledge because that's not how things work. There is a conversion to be made. When we eat our food, which does not have not even a fraction of the essential nutrients that the human body needs, when we eat those food, the body makes a conversion. Example, if our rigs that are out in the ocean, they pull crude oil from the ocean floor. Okay? They grab crude oil from the ocean floor. You can't take that same crude oil and just put it in your car. That's just not going to happen. The conversion has to be made. The crude oil come into gas, then they make diesel, then they make oil from it, and that's the deal. When there's nothing that the human body accepts, nothing in the same, it makes a conversion. And those conversions are what expresses itself whether you get disease, pathologies or not. And for some reason, we ain't get that. We ain't get that. Our genome comes from the people who was hunting, eating shrubs and plants and stuff. All of a sudden, our body becomes a hormonal residence. That's why most people who are exercising and trying to lose weight, some of them will never lose weight. They can live in the gym for the rest of their life. They'll never lose weight because they're doing it from a caloric standpoint rather than a hormonal standpoint. And the science will never add up for you. Without the reduction of insulin, there will be no fat burn. There will be no weight loss. There will be no fat loss. Never going to happen. And that's why most people, 9% out of 10, that's where their head is at. That's why most people get frustrated because your body will reset in 2 or 3 months. You put back that weight on and then some. Listen. You want proper advice? You want proper guidance as it pertains to your health? I don't know everything. I never profess to know everything. That's why I consider myself a very intelligent person because I know I do not know everything. I open myself to always be wrong because that will open my faculties to be right. So my point is, because that will send me to do my research. My point is, if you want to optimize structure and function, seek some advice from this brother. I do the work for you. It's a passion for me to do the research and bring this work to you. And everybody who's sitting home right now with some kind of pathology, stroke, pain in your body, inflammation, whatever it is, there is some kind of mineral that will rid you of that. Stop relying on all those drugs in your body. You're not getting no sense. Don't you have sense of your own to know you're taking these drugs and they're not working? I'm not against drugs, you know. I keep telling you that. I'm not against it. I'm against the insane use. It cannot fix everything. Drugs are not nutrients. It isn't. Come, the Healthy's Corner. Come by this brother. Let me put some sense in your head. Let me give you some knowledge. That's what makes me happy. It makes me smile when you have the patience to do so. Sometimes it may take 4, 5, or 6 months to get the results. But here what I know for sure, you ain't going to be on those drugs like you have for 10, 15, and 20 years. I know that for sure. So if you prefer that, be my guest. Everything in life is about choices, bro. Everything in life is about choice. And every single choice has consequences. Even if you don't make a choice, that is still a choice. Because you choose not to choose. So that still has consequences. And my mind just run on my brother, Lyndon. My brother, Lyndon, good morning to you, my brother. You know, hope all is well with you. Mr. Malabar, let me just put context to it. Mr. Malabar, much love to you. Listen, folks. This brother, the founder of the Healthy's Corner on Earth, give you my time. I ask my Father every day, my Creator, make me an instrument of thy peace. Make me an instrument of thy health. Lead me to the people who need me and the people who I need. Means the people I can learn from and the people who are willing to learn from me. Those who are willing to criticize, go and sit down beside your own pathology and your own sickness, and you face it, your own mortality, and talk to your own self. Look yourself in the mirror and have a long talk. My number is 736-3962. 736-3962, free consultation, or 709-8450. 709-8450. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, the creek don't shy, the creek don't rise, we don't have a tsunami, and the place ain't mashed up with all the things that are going on in the world, and wicked men do the things that will corrupt this world until such time. This is your boy, AJ, and until next week, Megan.
All right, sir, you take care of yourself. We are going to be in touch. Okay then, bye-bye.
Bless.
Okay, people, If you've been putting off upgrading things around the house, now is the perfect time to fix up. This Christmas with a standard My Terms hire purchase plan. Get the lowest installments, 0 interest for 180 days, and a free gift worth 10% of your purchase, all with no down payment. Nice up your home this Christmas with Standard. Standard, never beaten on price.
Looking for top quality and affordable hardware supplies? Then look no further than Midland Hardware, number 97 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. We stock a wide range of tools, water tanks, blocks, lumber, steel, and everything you need for your home and business project. Check out our new display of steel windows and assorted designs of metal curtain rods. Midland also stockpiles sand, gravel, topsoil, and more. We have a variety of kitchen faucets, face basins, and toilet sets, bathroom mat sets, all garden tools, hand tools, generators, power washers, and water pumps. Customers can make payments via links, credit card, online payment, and cash on delivery. WhatsApp 327-7761 for free quotations, or give us a call at 646-2144. Open every day, Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. From foundation to finish, it's all at Midland.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fried bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week. The time is here to head to Harry's Water Park for Old School at Sunset, Saturday, December 2nd from 6 p.m. till look out for the iconic Pearl Joey Lewis Orchestra.
Well, it's me, the party king, when I do me thing, and this make everybody sing.
Alongside the icons from Morefm 104.7, the master of the old school, Hitman Howie T, the boss of old school, the massive Dr. Hyde, house music, my music library, and antiques experience. This is going to be an unforgettable evening. The best in old school is heading to the Bikini Bar at Harry's Water Park, Tabaki Road, Rio Claro, on Saturday, 2nd December from 6 p.m. Admission only $100. We're going to party like never before with Pearl Joey Lewis and the superstars of Morefm 104.7 live at Harry December 2nd. Old School at Sunset. Don't miss this one.
The weekend is coming. Looking for a place where the big people line? Kirby Sports Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village in Chaguanas is where you want to be. Come and experience Classy Fridays.
Every time I think of saying goodbye.
Uptown Saturdays. Karaoke Sundays. With the house DJs, dusk to dawn, executive class, special delivery, DJ Wade and DJ Maxman. We have hot tasty cutters, affordable cocktails, and ice cold beers. Secured parking and big people vibes. Your weekend begins at Kirby Sports Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village in Chaguanas. Big people business.
Okay, we are back. Just coming up on 29 minutes before 12 o'clock when we will be doing our headline news. But let me just tell you that Flow, Morefm, KFC, and FCB, we are on the move yet again, this time with one big truck, one big music truck on the move. Look out for the Morefm truck on the move with a parang band, artists, performers, live broadcast, and Santa. We're heading to KFC branches in Sandy Grande, Arima, and Tunapuna. Don't miss it. We are on the road December the 16th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on a big music truck with a live parang band, giveaways, and toys for the kids. Morefm 104.7, Parang on Wheels, December the 16th. KFC Grande, KFC Arima, KFC Tunapuna. 104.7 is coming to town with Parang on Wheels. Tune in for more info on how you can contribute to our toy drive collection. Parang on Wheels is sponsored by Flow, KFC, and FCB. That's correct, people. We're going to be there on the 16th. We start in Sandy Grande, and then we move on to Arima, and we end the Parang on Wheels in Tunapuna. It's going to be nice. It's a Saturday when everybody is going to be ready and available. Bring out the kids, get them down to the various locations, and let them come out and enjoy. That's correct. Let them come and enjoy the Parang on Wheels. That's who we are. That's what we are about. Okay, Mitlin Hardware. Christmas sale on blocks 4x8x16, $8.99 for the pallet. 6x8x16, $9.75 for the pallet. Check out Mitlin Hardware. They are going to be making sure that you enjoy the Christmas with these specials on blocks. So if you have a house that you're putting together, go on down to Mitlin and give them your business, because they're making sure you get great prices. The St. James Police Youth Club Project Excel is celebrating its 31st anniversary. The organizing committee presents Taking a Bite Out of Crime Food Fair. $200 per person is the contribution. It's on Saturday the 3rd of December from 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come and sample the variety of delicious local cuisines and live entertainment from 5:30. PYC Center, Police Youth Club Center, number 5 Sierra Leone Road in Pity Valley. To place orders, you can contact 296-1218. That's 296-1218. 291-9224. 291-9224. Or 632-6084. 632-6084. Follow the Police Youth Club on all leading social media, and you can check them and send an email if you want to get some details or want to order. St. James spyc.office@gmail.com. St. James Police Youth Club, St. James Police Youth Club.office@gmail.com. And Flo is saying that they are comping your Christmas with over $1 million in giveaways. Pay your bill in full or upgrade to an everything plan for a chance to win over $1 million in cash and prizes. Visit them in store or online at discoverflow.co for more details. Promotion ends the 31st of December, and this is NLCB approved. So go on down and check them out.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Wait, hold up. This should be driving through the land of sunny Trinidad with 104.7 Parang on Wheels Caravan. One big music truck, a Parang band, artist performances, live broadcast, and Santa. Join the 104.7 team as we go to KFC branches in Sangre Grande, Arima, and Tunapuna. Don't miss it. We're on the road December 16th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on a big music truck with a live Parang band, giveaways, and toys for the kids. It's all about Morefm 104.7 Parang on Wheels, December 16th. KFC Grande, KFC Arima, and KFC Tunapuna. We're coming. 104.7 is coming to town with Parang on Wheels. Tune into our on-air segments for more info on how you can contribute to our toy drive collection. Parang on Wheels is sponsored by Flow, FCB, and KFC. Spills Bar, Cipriani Boulevard. Get ready this Friday, 1st December. More is on the move.
We moving in the city, straight to the country.
It's Christmas. It's your 104.7 is coming to you as we parang spills bar. Sip some grub, dance the soca parang, and sing a Christmas karaoke. Yes, that's right. Morefm will show you how Trinity Christmas is the best. With all the best parts of Christmas with a karaoke twist for one night only. Remember, you can enter by calling in. When you hear the back kick and sorry rhythm, you can qualify to sing and win. Get ready for karaoke with a twist. Morefm 104.7 is coming to Spills Bar, Cipriani Boulevard, this Friday, 1st December, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This Christmas, move with us. Morefm 104.7 to your favorite watering hole. Sponsored by Tacopia Hotel and Trend City Mall.
So, you're looking for Shark and Bake and you don't want to go to Maracas. That's not a problem. Don't worry. Check out Sensational Sammy Seafood Plus. They're open daily 10 a.m. to 12 midnight. Their contact number is 265-1172. They're located obliquely opposite the Arima Angel Arts Panyard. They also have chicken, and they do it barbecue and roasted style. And you can get seafood choices, either baked, roast, barbecue, or grilled. And all of these are served with special side orders. Looking for a place to go on lime on a Friday? Well, Sensational Sammy Seafood Plus. Or if you're looking for soup, check them out on a Saturday. On a Sunday, you can sing to your delight after having lunch with the family at Sensational Sammy Seafood. And every Saturday, if you have time and you want to go and find a place to lime, the best events in the East is from Sensational Sammy Seafood Plus.
Deck the feeds with joy this holiday. This the season of the festive giveaways.
It's Switchmas season. Sign up for an everything plans from Flow or switch up your existing plans for chances to win over $1 million in cash and prizes. Win home makeovers, cash, groceries, and more. This Christmas is on us. Visit us in store or at discoverflow.co for more details. Promotion ends December 31st and is NLCB approved.
That's correct, people. It's NLCB approved. So, what do I have to tell you? This Christmas at Standard, sign up for My Terms higher purchase plan and walk away with any item valued at 10% for free. That's right, Bobo getting his present too. Everything you need this Christmas, now for now, with a My Terms higher purchase plan at Standard. Standard. Never beaten on price. That's correct. They're never beaten on price. And you're supposed to know that by now. And obviously, breakups are merrier at Christmas time. Leaving your old Wi-Fi behind is sure to put a smile on your face, with over $1 million in cash and prizes to be won when you sign up for an everything plan from Flow. The promotion ends on the 31st of December, and this promotion is NLC approved. Visit Flow in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details. Okay, so we have one final piece to play, which I'm going to try to set up now. This is the Venezuelan president addressing this issue about the border, which took place recently. Let's see if I get it and I can put it up for you. Right, here we go. It looks as if though he has already given the nod. I don't think he wants any fight with anybody. I think he wants to solve the problem. Let's see if my understanding, it's a translated version of the issue. I'll play it for you, and then you be the judge. You be the judge.
Government take,
¿Qué paso puede tomar el gobierno venezolano
given its majority in the legislature,
en este respecto
to conclusively settle this issue in such a way that no future government of Venezuela will seek to harass Guyana again?
para de una vez para siempre solventar esta solución para que no haya más maltrato hacia los guyaneses?
Bueno, en primer lugar que Estos son herencias que nos dejó el colonialismo.
This, first of all, is a legacy of colonialism.
El colonialismo británico y el colonialismo español.
The British and the Spanish colonialism.
Nuestros dos pueblos emergieron independientes, uno en el siglo XIX y otro en el siglo XX, de esos dos colonialismos.
Our two countries became independent, one in the 19th century and the second in the 20th century, out of those two colonialisms.
Quiere decir que esa disputa no es responsabilidad de los pueblos independientes de hoy.
It means that such a dispute is not the responsibility of the independent nations of today.
Y eso es lo primero que tenemos que tener claro.
This is the first thing I want to make clear here.
Son las heridas abiertas de la que habla Eduardo Galeano en su ensayo Las venas abiertas de América Latina.
These are the wounds mentioned by Mr. Galeano in his books, The Open Veins of Latin America.
Son heridas abiertas de los viejos colonialismos.
Open wounds of old colonialisms.
Bueno, cuando Guyana comenzaba a asomarse en el siglo XX hacia la fundación de la República, se firmó el Acuerdo de Ginebra.
At the beginning, at the outset, when Guyana was opening up to become a republic, this first agreement was signed.
Un tratado negociado por el gobierno de Raúl Leoni, de Acción Democrática en Venezuela.
A treaty signed by Raúl Leoni of Acción Democrática in Venezuela.
Y la reina, la corona de el Reino Unido.
And the Queen of the United Kingdom.
Como potencia imperial ocupante aquí en este territorio que hoy es república.
As an imperial power occupying what we have today as a republic.
Establecieron el 17 de febrero de 1966 el Acuerdo de Ginebra.
The Geneva Agreement then was signed on February the 17th, 1966.
Y fue aprobado en el Congreso en Londres simultáneo con la aprobación de la independencia de la República, hoy República Cooperativa de Guyana.
And it was approved by the UK Parliament the very same day that independence was granted to what is today the Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
Y allí se inició la historia, 66, 76, 86, 96, 2006, va a cumplir apenas en 3 años, 50 años el acuerdo entre el viejo imperio británico y un viejo gobierno de Acción Democrática en Venezuela, que es el Acuerdo de Ginebra.
So that marked the outset. 66, 86, up to 2006, we have 50 years of the signing of this agreement between an old empire and the old party man of the Acción Democrática in Venezuela.
Fueron los años en que en Venezuela empezó una campaña dentro de la Fuerza Armada venezolana, dentro de los medios de comunicación, hacia la población, de odio, de acoso, de preparación psicológica a través del desprecio, el racismo, para invadir Guyana.
It was precisely the beginning of a campaign within the army and through the media to inject in the population the hatred and to create a psychological position against Guyana expressed through racism and hatred in order to invade this country.
Alentados del norte, de acuerdo a los documentos clasificados que hoy comprueban las intrigas y las campañas, pero además tenía un objetivo, que era neutralizar o acabar las fuerzas independentistas de izquierda que se habían levantado con un liderazgo y un proyecto desde aquí, desde Guyana.
And all this was encouraged by the North. since this has been already demonstrated by declassified document. Those who fostered the intrigue, the hatred in this country and between the two nations, and the purpose was to neutralize, to undermine the independent forces of the left and their leaders in this country.
Ese acuerdo de Ginebra establecía unos mecanismos para una comisión de límites.
In that Geneva Treaty, they established a mechanism for the discussions and how to establish the limits, the borders.
Y le daba un plazo de 4 años, hasta el año 70, para resolver las diferencias.
Of 4 years until 1970 to settle the differences.
Resulta que los 4 años no fue suficiente.
However, those 4 years were not enough.
Y el 18 de junio de 1970 en Puerto España,
and on June 18th, 1970, in Port of Spain,
se firmó el protocolo de Puerto España.
The protocol of Port Spain was signed.
Entre el gobierno de Rafael Caldera en Venezuela,
between the government of Rafael Caldera in Venezuela,
y el gobierno de la naciente República en Guyana.
And the government of the nascent Republic of Guyana.
Y allí se estableció un plazo, se suspendió por 12 años.
And there it was set forth to suspend for 12 years.
Tú eres joven, ¿verdad? Muy jovencito.
You are very young.
Debes tener menos de 30 años.
You are less than 30 years old, we guess.
El protocolo de Puerto España estableció un lapso de 12 años.
In the protocol of Port
donde
Spain,
se suspendió
a period
las
of 12
negociaciones
years was set to suspend the negotiations.
Y se empezó a buscar algún mecanismo de Naciones Unidas para la solución del diferendo.
A mechanism within the UN to settle this dispute.
En el año que se firmó, 1966,
in 1966,
los que
when this
estamos
was
aquí,
signed, those who are here,
2, 3, 4 años.
We were, what, 2, 3, 4 years old?
Y en el 70 teníamos 5, 6, 7
in
años.
the 70s, we have 6, 7, 10 years.
Que
So
estamos
this is
recogiendo
part
para
of
entender
history
dónde estamos parados ahorita
that
y
we
que
need
nadie
to
nos manipule.
understand in order to know where are we standing and no one can manipulate us.
Y que nadie enarbole las banderas del odio nuevamente
And no
ni
one
toque los tambores de la guerra.
Raise the flag of
De pueblos
hatred
contra pueblos.
and drums and
Que tenemos que ser
the
pueblos
beat,
hermanos.
the drums of
Que
war.
nadie se preste en los medios de comunicación
Because we need to be your brothers and sisters.
para llamar al odio contra el pueblo
And
venezolano,
the media could
ni
not
contra el pueblo de Guyana.
foster hatred in Venezuela.
Que tenemos que ser pueblos hermanos.
The Guyanese people. We need
Ya
to
basta
be sister nations. It's
de que
enough
por viejas heridas imperiales
that with all imperial wounds
se esté sembrando la intriga y
we
se esté inoculando el odio
inoculating hatred.
para fomentar que la guerra,
To foment what? War?
para fomentar que
To foment what?
la división.
Division?
No, nosotros tomamos el camino de Chávez,
We have
de
chosen
decir la verdad
the path
y de
of
buscar la
Chavez,
paz
to say
y de
the
respetar el
truth,
derecho
to look
internacional.
for peace, to abide by international law.
Ahora la historia es larga y yo la voy a resumir rápidamente.
Now, the history is long.
En 1983
In 1983,
se adoptó,
we adopted,
siendo presidente en Venezuela Luis Herrera Campín del partido COPEI,
at the period of Mr. Campins of
se
the
adoptó
COPEI party,
entre varios mecanismos
among different
el
mechanisms,
mecanismo del buen oficiante.
we adopted the channel of the good officer.
Bueno, y después se convocó el mecanismo en varias oportunidades.
And this mechanism has been
En el
used
año
several
87
times.
con el gobierno de
In 87 with Lucinchi,
En el 89 con el gobierno de Carlos Andrés
89
Pérez.
with Carlos Andrés Pérez.
Bueno, y la historia nos trajo
And history
hasta el nombramiento del profesor Norman Girvan
has taken us up to the appointment of Mr. Norm Girvan
en el año 2010.
in 2010.
El mecanismo del buen oficiante funciona muy
The
bien.
mechanism of the good officer is functioning very
Nosotros
well.
hemos decidido felicitar
We have
mutuamente al profesor Norman Girvan.
Decided to congratulate again Mr. Norma Girvan.
Ahora, hay que ser sincero,
Now we need to be very
son
straightforward.
temas difíciles
These are difficult
Complejos.
topics, complex topics,
y hemos decidido
and we have decided
todos esos temas complejos
that these complex matters
seguir canalizándolos por estos mecanismos
are going to be
de paz,
channeled through
por
these
estos mecanismos
mechanisms
diplomáticos,
of peace and
donde haya
diplomacy,
diferencias de criterio,
there where we have
que puedan
different
crear inclusive
opinions
tensiones.
that might generate tensions.
Buscar por la vía diplomática
We're going
racional
to find through the rational and diplomatic
fórmulas de
means,
paz siempre
peace formulas,
para resolver los problemas donde
always,
tengamos diferencias
to settle those problems where we might have different
y
points
no
of view.
dejarnos arrastrar más nunca en la
And
historia de
never
nuestros países
again in the history of our countries
por los
allow
caminos del
themselves
odio,
to be dragged in the path
chauvinismo,
of hatred,
del
chauvinism,
falso chauvinismo,
of false chauvinism,
del racismo,
of racism,
ni dejar que la intriga vuelva a hacer
or
daño
enable
en el
intrigue
cuerpo moral
to harm
de la unión de nuestros dos
the
países.
moral body of our two nations.
Así que marcha bien.
So we are going.
La respuesta.
Okay, that's my answer.
Well. I played that for you for your education.
Who really?
Because there are a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago that are very stupid to these facts. I never heard Keith Christopher Rowley or Kamla Prasad Bisesa refer to the good officer or to what they call the Port of Spain Declaration signed in June of 1970. You only hear all kind of dotish talk. You would believe that two prominent politicians, both of them being prime ministers, either present or past, and all the other noisemakers in the country would have at least put that into the perspective. What is funny is that this conversation with Maduro was on August the 31st, 2013. We are talking 10 years ago, when Maduro indicated he would use the system of the good officer in order to resolve the border dispute between Guyana and Venezuela, which he said is a very complex and could get heated. Now we are hearing about battle on the front, so to speak. And don't get mistaken and talk about America send troops inside of there. If anything has caused Maduro to check himself, is the Brazilian forces, not the Americans. I don't think Maduro is worried about the Americans at all. I don't think that Maduro pays any attention to them at all. But I tell you this much, he understands that a body in the Brazilian area has just as equal interests in that territorial area there. And who knows who could be the aggressor? I don't know. What I know is that the only frequency to have played for you today, Saga Boy, Mr. Report, sent to the president, that talk concocted Gobar, including saying, well, it's a public document and all they paid money, as if you want to incite you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. He, in my opinion, failed the country. Because to come now and tell us he can't give us no answers, that is not what we agreed upon. And I would love somebody to tell me whether or not he signed a non-disclosure. All of you secretaries outside there, if you have the information, send it for me. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Robert.
How are you this morning, my friend?
Not too bad.
Limited time, eh? Limited time.
Yeah, Robert, did that particular clip, did that man just say he'd like to thank Norman Gabriel?
Norman Gabriel? Who is that? You mean the Venezuelan president?
Yes.
I didn't hear that name at all. But it had nothing to do with the Norman Gabriel in Trinidad. I guarantee you that.
Or I just tried to quickly coincide himself.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with him. Them fellas, they have no contact with Venezuela. Forget that. He's not that powerful.
All right.
He might have the power. He might have the power in the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. He have that power. He's a power broker. There's no two ways about it.
Right.
No two ways.
But Robert, the KC, this man really has no scruples now. How you could say that is was a waste of time to interview the CEO and the minister.
Boy, that is the worst part of the report, and to say that he didn't see it necessary. That is what you call the biggest failure of this report. That's why I said earlier today, all the people that still have outhouses, please call the president and tell her to send you 2 or 3 pages of the report.
No, but Robert, this is 10 or 15 or 20 million dollars down the road.
Well, 15.5, he said, my friend. Let's not misquote the figure.
So $15 million
But he put it in perspective. He said, let me just tell all you something. The CLICO was 500 million.
And we still at ground zero with that.
Correct. He said the last Alturas was so much, and this one was so much, and the highway is 11. But we ain't got nothing off the ground yet.
So we must continue with the failures.
No, he's saying to you, you don't complain. This is a cheap price all you're paying for what I find.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we get it cheaper to continue failing.
Well, hey, listen, that is your view, my view, and the blind who can't see view. But the politicians, both the opposition leader and the prime minister, that's not their view. Because you see, in the future, they also have legal luminaries that they have to feed. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
3 minutes before the top of the hour, as we get ready for the headline news, let me just tell you that Harry's Old School at Sunset is on. Yes. That's the party that you have to be at this Saturday, December the 2nd. It's taking place at the Bikini Bar at Harry's Water Park in Tabaquite. It's $100. It's called Old School at Sunset. It's a Back in Times party. 2 of the baddest Back in Times DJs will be there, Dr. Hyde and Howie T. And of course, Music Library and Antics is going to be there in support of them. And one of the baddest old school bands in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, Pal Joey Lewis, is going to be there to perform and excite you. Starting at 6 p.m., that's correct, and going all the way till, and you know what that means. $100, Harry's Water Park, Old School at Sunset, 798-0049. Make sure you're down at the Bikini Bar, Tabaquite Road in Rio Claro at Harry's Water Park. Hi, good morning, final caller.
Morning, nobody here.
Hey, you only a minute, eh?
I will not comment on Venezuela because we seem to disagree there. But anyway, what I would say about the
report
is it should have not had a report because it should not have a commission of inquiry. My position has long stood that there is law. There's the Occupational Safety and Health Act, that is criminal law, which means a breach and somebody dying.
Punishable.
A breach of that act. And a breach is a crime, and that crime is because of a breach of a statutory duty.
Right.
After criminal penalties are paid, in all cases strictly money, there is no jail time.
Right.
That money can and will go towards those affected.
Right.
But because, although it is criminal law, because there's a heavy requirement regarding civil duties.
Right.
There is civil redress too. So you can seek what is called negligence.
Right.
And negligence based on breach of a statutory duty, and or the traditional role of negligence is, one, is there a duty of care owed by the company? Yes. Was there a breach because of that duty of care? Yes. Because of that breach, was there a loss suffered? Yes. Somebody died. That is negligence. So there would have been criminal and civil consequences in court. Not some Mickey Mouse commission of inquiry. That could come after. But there is law. So there's no need for commission of inquiry.
So the question evolves or revolves around, do you think the opposition leader is aware with her big legal side? And do you think that the Prime Minister is aware with his crackshot Attorney General that there is law that covers this?
No, well, I believe the opposition made that case.
Yeah, but the opposition is the one that also went out there and wanted a commission of inquiry rather than going the route that you talk.
Well, I think what happened was they themselves, because I heard some one of them was saying what I am saying, but I think in general, the leadership wanted a stink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wanted a political stink.
Yeah, well.
But there were voices calling for, hey, what's going on with you all? There is a law, there's act in place.
Right.
So you don't need, you can have your commission of inquiry after, and in fact, in closing, this commission of inquiry may tarnish any criminal proceedings. It will not tarnish civil, not so much. But when you're talking in criminal, you're talking beyond reasonable doubt.
Right.
When you start to put public information from this inquiry out there.
Oh, Lord. Well, no, it come like a kalaloo.
A sharp lawyer would say my client's ability for a fair trial has been compromised.
Correct. Listen to me. It's the same thing happened with Darrell Smith. It's the same thing happened with Anil Roberts. It's the same thing happening with all of the issues. You think these politicians don't know this, my friend? They already feeding the trough, them lawyers. Imagine the Clico one is 500 million.
Yeah.
So don't let me spend no time. You and I know why they're doing it. Politicians really don't care about population. You said already ideology. What is the ideology? I inherit the ideology to feed the trough. I will continue to feed the trough. Where you going? You want to change the grain of the wood? What your name is?
Well,
Edgar Hoover?
My thing is, commissions of inquiry are for when you don't have a law.
I agree.
And you need the commission to figure out what we need to do to write law to deal with the situation, because it never happened before.
My friend, listen.
There's too much law, too much precedent, and too much, sorry, not here, too much proceeding.
No, but Tuesday, if we get the time call, we'll deal with this again, because as I said, that report requires one thing. Everybody that have an outhouse, call the president and say, send me 3 pages. Yeah. Have a good one, my friend.
All right.
Today's headline news at 12 is sponsored by Newsday. Get your copy today.
Just coming up on 1 minute after 12 o'clock as we get ready for the headline news. This is your headline news at noon on Morefm 104.7, part sponsored by Newsday. Get your copy today. I am Robert Amar. Good day. In the headlines, a teenage boy was shot and wounded in Phase 4 La Hoquita yesterday. The La Hoquita youth was standing on a street corner when a car drove by and the occupants opened fire. Police are investigating the murder of a man at Shafford Court on Charlotte Street in Port of Spain yesterday. The deceased has been identified as 27-year-old Jeffrey Joseph, a.k.a. Baby Jeff. A fire in Gaspereau has left 5 people homeless. The fire broke out on the top floor of a 2-story structure at Alma Street off Lumsden Street in Bonaventure and quickly spread. The final report waited for from the Commission of Inquiry into the Pariat diving tragedy is completed. It is set to be presented to Christine Kangaloo today. The Pilots Union, TALPA, said it has very little faith in the Ministry of Labor's intervention in its negotiation with Caribbean Airlines. They say the line minister, Stephen McClashy, is biased. And internationally, 3 people have been killed and several wounded after 2 gunmen opened fire at a bus on the outskirts of Jerusalem. The attackers were killed. That was your headline news at noon on Morefm 104.7, part sponsored by Newsday. Get your copy today. Up next, of course, is the boss of Old School, Dr. Hyde. And he is joined, of course, by Music Library. And they're going to take you all the way down to 3 p.m. The calypso of the day, or the artist of the day, is Kenny J. Look out for those musical renditions from Kenny J. As I leave you, I remind you that Freddie McGregor said, I was born a winner. We are all born winners. But for more FM's anniversary 2024, you can be a mega winner. Only at the More FM 20th anniversary mega concert on July 20th, 24, you'll be able to experience that. One of those winning prizes is a motor car. That is correct, people. Some lucky ticket holder attending that concert will be the winner of a brand new motor car. So stay with us as we unravel. Next week we'll be able to share with you the lineup of the concert. We hope to have some of the things in place. And it's going to be grand. It's going to be epic. It's going to be memorable. It's one of those concerts you don't want to miss. And the team on the lunchbox will tell you how to make sure you get that ticket to go to the concert. To those of you who came and supported Icons Can Cook, your stub is very valuable. You can get anywhere from a free ticket, and imagine they get a free ticket and you could still win a free car. Oh God, can't get no better. Or you can get anywhere from 10 to 50% when you buy those tickets from the studio right here in the Bolanamar Complex, 177 Tragrid Road in Port of Spain. It was indeed a pleasure. Today is my Friday. I am out of here. Be safe on the roads. Remember, we lost one guy on the Point Forte Highway, somebody whom everybody recognizes as a silent guy but with very good skills. If you're traveling on that highway, it's long. So it means to say you're getting excited. Your foot metal pedal to the metal, as they call it. Just remember, the funeral homes are waiting. So if you want them to go broke, stay alive. Until, enjoy. Remember, Kenny J is the artist of the day, our Calypsonian, which we are going to pay special respect. Enjoy your weekend, people. Take care of your kids. Bye.
Today's headline news at 12 was sponsored by Newsday. Get your copy today.
First things first, coffee and news. Get your first look at what's making the news around Trinidad and Tobago and the globe on Morefm 104.7 at 5:55 a.m. daily. Get your news first from Morefm 104.7 Iconic Radio. Available on your radio and streaming live on the Iconic 104.7 app in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Your first look at news in the morning is on Morefm 104.7.
What's happening? Please tell me what's happening.
Every word. Every line. Every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secure parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
Hunty's Fast Food and Catering Service presents their big Christmas party at number 1 Cipriani Street, Mova. Sunday, 10th December from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be face painting, bouncy castles, and more. Your DJs, Black Lion, The Massive Dr. High, Antics, and hosted by Star Bright. With a live broadcast on Synergy and more 104.7 FM. Distribution of bags for the children from 12 noon to 4 p.m. And lots of giveaways. Purchase $100 and more to get a chance to win. Draws take place on the 6th of December. Parang starts at 6 p.m. till with a live performance from Eddie Charles, Crazy, and much, much more. The big Christmas party with lots of giveaways from Femcott, NFM, Angostura, Chief Brands, Bring Down Apparel, KBS Designs, Prince, Poultry, and Bags Unlimited. The big Christmas party. Number 1 Cipriani Street, Mova. Sunday, 10 Landing Zone, Broadway Street, Arima. Get ready this Saturday, 2nd December. More is on the move.
We moving in the city, straight to the country.
This Christmas, it's your turn. More FM 104.7 is coming to you as we parang Landing Zone. Sip some grub, dance the soca parang, and sing a Christmas karaoke. Yes, that's right. More FM will show you how Trinity Christmas is the best.
Trinity Christmas is the best.
With all the best parts of Christmas with a karaoke twist for one night only. Remember, you can enter by calling in. When you hear the back kick and sorry rhythm, you can qualify to sing and win. Get ready for karaoke with a twist. More FM 104.7 is coming to Landing Zone, Broadway Street, Arima, this Saturday, 2nd December, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This Christmas, move with us. More FM 104.7 to your favorite watering hole. Sponsored by Tacopia Hotel and Trend City Mall.
Some call it a meal, some call it a snack. KFC Munch Pack. Hungry, you're hungry, yeah, we deal with that. KFC Munch Pack. Munch Pack after work or lunchtime. Munch Pack tasty, gold and divine. Munch Pack KFC, you could find this deal that's one of a kind. KFC Munch Pack, yeah, we love that. Gold and goodness to go. KFC Munch Pack, yeah, we love that. This deal is for you, yeah.
Hungry for deals? Enjoy a KFC Munch Pack with 1 piece of delicious chicken and 1 regular side for only $21.95. Only from KFC.
This holiday season,